The death of rich homie Quan isn't as straightforward as it seems. While speculation suggests he may have overdosed, with some pointing to his admitted addiction to Molly, the events leading up to his death reveal even more shocking details. Some of these may even tie into Young Thug's ongoing RICO case. As it turns out, calling someone involved in that case a liar may have played a role in his tragic final hours. So let's dive into what happened. Rich homie Quan's sudden death at the age of just 34 has left fans stunned. The rapper was still active on social media just days before the news of his passing spread. His Facebook account posted a photo with the caption, "Atlanta, few more weeks wildin' out here, and I'm back again, get your tickets now," promoting his upcoming appearance on the Wildin' Out tour on September 19th. One day prior to that, Quan took to Instagram, sharing a photo of himself in a green and white jersey, captioning it, "Vision clear even through the BS." This cryptic message puzzled fans, but no one could have guessed it would be the last they'd hear from him. The mystery surrounding Quan's death only deepened as details began to emerge. According to his girlfriend, Amber Williams, Quan had fallen asleep on the couch the night before. The next morning, she placed a blanket over him before taking their son to school. When she returned home, she found him still in the same position. Sensing something was wrong, she tried to wake him up, but quickly realized something was terribly off. She found no heartbeat, and when she turned him over, she saw foam coming from his mouth. Amber immediately called 911. The operator instructed her to lay Quan flat on his back and wait for paramedics, but it was clear he was already gone. When paramedics arrived, they confirmed the worst. Rich homie Quan was pronounced dead at the scene. An autopsy was scheduled to determine the exact cause of death, but speculation about an overdose began to spread quickly, with rapper Boozy Badass tweeting, "Just got word of Rich homie Quan on." Rich homie Quan did have a history of drug use. In past interviews, he openly discussed his addiction to Molly, admitting there was a time he couldn't perform or record without getting high. "I was on Molly every day," Quan once said. "I couldn't do a show or a song without it." In 2014, the rapper almost died while filming the music video for his hit single, "Walk Through," in Atlanta's Piedmont Park. The heat and exhaustion from his relentless schedule caused him to collapse, leading to 2 seizures and a serious head injury. Rumors swirled that drugs, particularly lean, a potent mix of codeine and soda, were involved, but Quan denied it. He claimed his collapse was due to extreme fatigue and Atlanta's sweltering humidity, not drug use. In a statement to Billboard following the incident, Quan said, "It's no secret that I turn up, but I'm not addicted to anything, including drugs. Nor was I on lean at the shoot." Despite his denials, his history of drug use, and the fact that he was recently promoting new projects led many to believe that he may have returned to old habits. Adding another layer to the tragedy is Quan's connection to the Puerto Rico case, which involves one of his former close friends, Young Thug. In recent weeks, the case has been making headlines, and Quan's name has come up multiple times in court. One of the key figures in the case, Lil Woody, testified about several criminal activities involving YSL, including an attempt on rich homie Quan's father's life. Back in September 2014, Quan's father, Corey Lamar, was shot multiple times while at his barber shop in Atlanta. A group of men stormed the shop and opened fire, hitting Lamar in the arm, chest, and abdomen. Miraculously, he survived. For years, there were no answers as to who was responsible. However, during the YSL court proceedings, Lil Woody revealed that he and his associate, Threat, were behind the attack. The two were enforcers in the Atlanta streets, and they targeted Quan's father as part of a turf war. Lil Woody testified that the hit wasn't connected to YSL or Young Thug, but was instead a personal vendetta. What makes this even more complicated is that just days before Quan's death, he gave an interview in which he called Lil Woody a liar. He downplayed the severity of the 2014 shooting, claiming that the barbershop reopened the same day it was shot up, contradicting Woody's story. Quan's remarks came at a time when tensions surrounding the YSL case were already high, raising questions about whether his involvement in the case could have played a role in his death. The fallout between Quan and Young Thug is another important aspect of this story. The two were once best friends and frequent collaborators, working on the Rich Gang projects together. But over the years, their relationship deteriorated. Rumors circulated that their falling out was due to egos and disagreements over loyalty. At one point, Young Thug even dissed Quan during a concert, referring to him as B*************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************************admitted in interviews that the diss hurt him, but he also acknowledged that people around them contributed to their rift. Despite their strained relationship, both rappers maintained massive respect in the industry. Quan continued to release music, but his career slowed down as legal issues mounted. He had a public battle with his record label, Think It's a Game Entertainment, accusing them of withholding royalties and stealing from him. The legal fight dragged on for years, leaving Quan in a dark place. He even admitted to feeling depressed during this time, unable to release new music and seeing his career put on hold. By the time the legal battle ended in 2016 with a settlement, Quan was eager to return to the spotlight. But more legal trouble followed. In 2017, he and 5 companions were arrested after police found drugs and a stolen gun in their van at a checkpoint in Georgia. Quan faced a felony charge of possession with intent to distribute marijuana, which carried a potential 30-year prison sentence. After a lengthy legal process, the charges were dropped due to insufficient evidence, but the case had already caused significant damage to his reputation. Fast forward to the events surrounding his death, and it's clear that Quan's final days were filled with uncertainty and tension. His involvement in the YSL case, his struggles with addiction, and his past legal issues all seem to have converged in a tragic way. As we wait for the results of the autopsy, speculation continues to swirl. Did Quan relapse and suffer an overdose? Or was something more sinister at play, given his public comments about Lil Woody and the YSL case? These questions remain unanswered for now, but one thing is clear. The death of Rich Homie Quan has left a void in the music world, and his fans are mourning the loss of a talented artist who was taken far too soon. As we reflect on his legacy, it's important to remember the impact Quan had on the rap scene. His music, especially tracks like Type of Way and Flex, defined an era of Atlanta rap and influenced countless artists. Despite his legal troubles and personal struggles, he will be remembered as one of the greats who left an indelible mark on the industry. So, what do you think really happened to Rich Homie Quan? Was his death caused by an overdose, or do you think his involvement in the YSL case played a role? Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and as always, thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more updates, and don't forget to like and subscribe.